Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for those two legends of sport. It's Beefy and the Bull.
Hello everyone, this is Beefy and the Bull. I remember playing in the 72 grand final.
Oh, 72! Doesn't go down like a sack of spuds this week.
None of this soft stuff.
Oh, Beefy! Oh, you've come out all guns blazing, mate.
Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull, Beefy and the Bull.
Yes, good morning everyone. Welcome to Beefy and the Bull Sports Report.
It's bloody great to be here with my big bro.
Oh,
It's bloody great, I tell you what. How are you, everyone? We hope you're well out there in
Why
sports
can't they
land.
stop the border coming south? But anyway, well, it appears the French rugby union captain has spent a lot of time training with a soccer club before facing Australia last Saturday night.
Yes, he cupped his shoulder to the lower jaw in a tackle early in the game, but dived on the ground holding his face, nowhere near where he was impacted. And even though through many replays it was obvious he was milking, we lost the player to the dreaded red card.
Yes. And oddly enough, though, when the young Australian winger copped Australia forearm to the throat, it was play on. Not even a mention. Off we go.
That's because the young fella got straight up to continue playing and didn't throw himself on the ground acting like he'd just been hit by a sniper bullet, like the Academy Award-winning French captain.
So true. Well, and too bad for them and their dodgy acting. Australia went on to win the series. Well done, team, and a big congratulations to all the footy fans that absolutely packed the stadium and somehow managed not to spread COVID.
Yes, amazing. I think they've been lucky enough to obtain the AFL immunity, Gene.
Maybe they have.
I see Australian serial whinger Liz Cambridge was withdrawn from the Olympics basketball team after a number of investigations in relation to some of her off-court antics.
Yes, a shame humility isn't a prerequisite in training of all sportsmen and women. I'm sure that would eliminate a lot of the issues that we have seen affect teams and games in many of the sports in recent times.
Yes, so true, Beefy. I mean, you were always gracious, whether you won or lost in all your great sporting achievements.
What do you mean lost?
Never mind. It's time for the NRL tips this week.
Yes, last night was the Raiders and Eels, and what a tough game that was. Well played by the Raiders. Eels just let themselves down, but gee, it was a good game. It was very tough. Well done, Raiders. Tonight, the Roosters and Knights. I don't know. I'm going to go Roosters. Cowboys and Storm. Well, I'd love to see the Storm get run over by the Cowboys, but I don't think that's going to happen. Saturday, the Rabbits and Warriors. Come on, Rabbits. Time to pull your finger out and have a crack. Let's see. Manly and West. We all know that we don't want Manly to win. No one wants Manly to win. Penrith and Broncos. Come on, Panthers. Get up there and knock the Storm off the top. Dragons and Titans on Sunday. Oh, dear. It's going to be a tough game. Dragons can't get their act together, and Titans are all over the shop, and they've lost some good players this week. It's going to be a tough one, but a little bit of luck, the Titans. Bulldogs and Sharks. Well, the Bulldogs here can't get any worse, I guess, so just another loss for them will not make much difference to anything, really. And how's the AFL looking?
I tell you what, they're still playing on an oval ground, and the game's
nice to see.
changed a lot. Some people call it netball. Oh, the tips? Sorry.
Yes.
Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, kick it off at Marvel Stadium. Port Adelaide versus Collingwood. And, you got to go Port Adelaide with that one, I guess. And then we move on to Saturday, Carlton versus North Melbourne. They've got Carlton as a favourite there, but I'm going to go North Melbourne on that one for a bit of an upset. Brisbane versus Suns, the Q clash. That's going to be interesting up at the Gabba there. And I'll tell you what, Lions are a red-hot favourite for that one, but I'm going to go Suns for an upset. Eagles versus St Kilda. That's a tough one. I'll go Eagles on that one. Melbourne versus Western Bull. Now, this is going to be an absolute cracker. This one's at the MCG on Saturday night. And, I tell you what, top of the ladder versus second or third. or fourth. I can't remember where the Bulldogs are. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go the Western Bulldogs with that Bontempelli, their captain, absolute champion. Adelaide versus Hawthorn. I'd go Hawthorn over that one after their draw against Melbourne last week. Moving on to Sunday, Swans versus Dockers. Swans to win at Metricon Stadium, so that's an interesting one. They're up in the bubble, obviously. They've been bubbled.
In the bubble.
Then we've got Richmond versus the Cats on at MCG. The Cats are red-hot favourites, but you know what those Tigers are like. They're going to come back and smash them. And the last game is Essendon versus the Giants at Metricon Stadium. Good time to get out and see some football if you're up here on the coast.
There's plenty on.
I'm going to go the Bombers on that one. Thanks,
I think they're going to limit the people to the stadium again now.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
And finally, the 2032 Olympic Games will be held in Queensland after Queensland won the race to host the event. Of course, if COVID is still going then, the games will only consist of NRL, AFL and Rugby Union, as apparently they are all immune to COVID under the Queensland Government Immunity Program.
Yes, well done to Queensland. Hey, Beefy, who were the countries Queensland were up against?
There were none, Bull.
So they won against themselves?
Yes, that's about the size of it.
What if they had lost against themselves?
Well, that wouldn't surprise too many either. I mean, after all, their Broncos team, I'm pretty sure, lost the bye this year.
Yeah, true, but Beefy, I'm still confused. There were big celebrations and all
Yeah.
sorts of congratulations going for winning the games, and politicians jumping up and, all this type
right.
of, fair figure. But you say that Queensland was the only one that was bidding for it?
Yes, that is correct, Bull. It's called politics, which pretty much has very little to do with actual sport.
But Beefy, there was no other countries running, so how was that winning?
Let it go, Bull. Politics is a fickle game, and us mere mortals will never understand how it works.
I don't get it, though.
That's it, everyone.
I don't get it.
It's all too confusing.
I don't
Have a great
get
day,
it.
everyone.
Beefy
And
for
remember,
PM.
sport waits for nobody.
Beefy for PM! Beefy for PM!
Beefy and the Bull. Beefy and the Bull. Beefy and the Bull.
Memphis Mayhem Radio, 101.3 FM.